What's up, guys? This is JTQ9 of LVT, and welcome back to the channel. We've got Season 52, War number 12 on the line, and we've got a couple of things that are going for us right now. Apparently, we have a chance to finish podium, so we have a chance to finish top 3, and furthermore to that, I am on a deathless season right now, so we're going to see how this war goes. I've got a 5-fight war to end the season, I believe, 4 or 5, and we'll see how this goes in the end and see how we come through. So right now I've got this Korg fight to start, again with Apocalypse. I've taken him several times throughout this season, so the idea is to spam the SP2 with the power back boost, and yeah, get him down. I mean, it's really not much to this fight. I did take a little bit of chip damage, or let's say thorns damage, but overall nothing really to it. So 1 down, 4 to go. We've got this Absman fight. Now this one here, I was a little concerned about, because Absman in the past I've had some history with. He has taken me out. I have had some bad matchups in the past. But with this one here, at least I have a heal block opportunity with Omega Sentinel. The only issue is that I accidentally started off the fight, as you saw, by throwing heavy, which basically nulled the pre-fight, so now I've got to knock him down a bunch of times with the heavy to be able to do that, to be able to put the heal block back on. So the thing that's challenging about this is that obviously when he's refined and hits into the block, it does some big damage, but because of the only way to counter him, to counter specials, to basically remove his forms, is to heavy the after the special, and I ended up taking the SP3 because I pushed him with Mystic Dispersion all the way up, but was able to at least get him down with relatively low or little health loss. So that was good. So we're 2 fights in. We're heading over now to this Kushala. This Kushala, I had to do this a couple times. So again, going in with the pre-fight, so I usually start off with the medium, and then follow up with the medium light to pause the effect, to keep the heal block up for any of these kind of tactic fights. And the idea is to then spam the SP2 after that, making sure the heal block is constantly up. But the part that was challenging with this, that took me a little bit of time to get in my duels, was countering the special. Because you can see she throws a special, pushes me to the end, and then she kind of like swings her arm for the last hit. But at that point you can rush in and typically not take any damage. So it did take a little bit to get the timing, but once that's down, this fight really becomes not that bad. Obviously I need to keep the heal block up to prevent her from regenerating, because obviously with 7, 8, 10 regeneration charges, she will have recovered very quickly. But again, getting my SP2 up, the only thing is that she is incinerate immune, so it didn't, obviously as much as I'm still throwing the SP2s to do more damage, the fight does take a little bit longer, because obviously I don't have the damage over time effects happening when I'm going through this. But overall, I was very happy with this fight went, because I think it was one of the, this wasn't the first time I took her, was it? Maybe the second time. Anyways, I have taken her before, and got more comfortable with using Omega Sentinel to start with, but also dealing with Kushala after that. So now we're 3 fights in, and I've got 2 fights that have been pretty, I want to say staple. I mean, I've taken Sauron a bunch of times. So here again, obviously you have to just pay attention to the prowess as it gets up there. He can become unblockable once he gets up to, I think, 8 charges. And the idea is to bait the SP1. Well, actually, the SP2, like I did there, is pretty easy to dodge. But the only thing is you got to be careful once the unblockable's up. And you want him throwing the SP1, because at least that's what removes all the prowess. So if he throws the SP2, he doesn't necessarily remove all the prowess, which can lead to some other problems. But for the most part, you can also punish his SP1 very, very easily, as well, as you see that I'm doing. So again, these fights are going very, very well. And now we are 1 fight away from a deathless season. It'll be nice, because I think it'll be my first deathless season in LVT, maybe? No, anyways, I know last season I died once to a fight that shouldn't well, it shouldn't have been assigned necessarily, but that we had some issues with it and then had to walk through it and figure out how to do it. But for the most part, I digress on that. We head to this toad, and the good thing about the toad is I had just finished when this had happened the Summer of Suffering against Toad, so I was very, very familiar with Toad and how to deal with him and not scared of him at all. So again, Omega Sentinel I've become very, very comfortable with. Once you get the heal block up, obviously you want to try to stay away from the wall as well, so he can't get his paralytic poison on you. And he is going down very quickly. You can see ticking away at 4,200 damage per second because of the plasma. And that is it. So with that, I fortunately was able to come out with a deathless season. And because of a salty win, I believe, or sorry, salty loss, we ended up beating up on Chaos here 13-3. But somehow, with a 9-3 record, backed ourselves into podium and finished 3rd overall in the world, I guess, so to speak. So very surprising, very happy that happened. We'll definitely take that. And also for me, that ranks as my 20th master placement, I guess, which is pretty good. Happy to have that title finally. I know I think a couple other people have had it, but I did take a break at one point and we didn't always necessarily hit masters, but very happy with that. So that, yeah, my season moves me to 43 kills, 0 deaths on the season. Very happy with that. Our season record 9-3, finishing 3rd overall. And as always, thank you, officers of LVT, for all your extremely hard work putting together our fight plans and everything like that. You guys are incredible, unbelievable, and always putting us in the best matchups, best opportunities to win, and always willing to talk through those fights, and it's very much appreciated. So thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to the officers again for the planning and the great season, and hopefully see you guys shortly as our next season is about to start. I'm a little late getting this last video out, so we shall see you guys soon. Take care, thanks, and good luck with your season.